Hello everyone, I am Sway Chip, and welcome back to the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise here on Madden 21. Today it is the Week 4 game between the Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Jacksonville was able to get their first win of the season last week as they beat the Miami Dolphins 41-22. Of course, the Jaguars had a great effort all around from both Gardner Minshew and his receiving corps, and a great defensive performance where they were able to get a fumble return for a touchdown and interception off Ryan Fitzpatrick. The Jaguars were able to get over 300 yards from Gardner Minshew, and of course, D.D. Westbrook had over 100 yards receiving, and he is the big story this week. Of course, the Bengals were also able to notch their first win last week as they beat Philadelphia 20-6. So it's a battle of 1 and 2 teams, both teams looking to finish the quarter of the season 500. Last week, of course, was the breakout game of rookie running back James Robinson, who finished the game with 3 rushing touchdowns to go with his 95 yards on 23 carries. Of course, signing people is what we do, and D.D. Westbrook, who was the first target of our upcoming free agents, we were able to sign him. And of course, we're going to make the change here as Trey Herndon will start in front of DJ Hayden in the nickel spot on defense. And here we go. We're going to get ready to get started, and we are underway. And the kick's going to come down and taking it out of the end zone and across the 20 and being brought down to the 21, and that's where the Bengals will start. Joe Burrow is in the tight formation on the first play as the Jaguars crowd closer. There's a snap. It's play action. Burrow is rushed by Hamilton as that is wobbly, and it is intercepted. It is picked up by Sidney Jones, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown on the very first play of the game, a pick six. And the Jaguars are able to get a early 6-0 lead on the very first play. Good pressure up the middle from Devon Hamilton, the rookie, as he's able to been doing this for quite a while. He's very impressive. And that is just a wobbly pass, and A.J. Green just mistimes it. Sidney Jones is right place, right time, and he gets the interception and runs it back. So, let's try take 2 for Joe Burrow here, as he's going to come out in a bunch formation to the left and Mixon behind him. There's the snap. Mixon, it is dropped. It is dropped by C.J. Uzomah. And now it is 2nd down 10. Not a good start starting off for the Bengals here. Double got pressure from Jacksonville. There's the snap. Burrow throws, and then is caught by Mixon. Mixon slips a tackle, and he's going to get out of bounds and get the first down up at the 35-yard line. Burrow once again in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Takes the snap. Looks. Pressure coming. He dumps it off, and that is T. Higgins, and T. Higgins gets the first down. At the 47-yard line, another first down, a bunch formation to the right. Burrow takes the snap. It's a counterplay to Mixon. Mixon gets stopped by a combination of Josh Wilson and Joe Schobert. Now once again under center. Bunch formation. Burrow takes the snap. Quick throw. That's caught again by Higgins, and Higgins has another first down. Bengals driving right down again. Now a smaller bunch to the right. Burrow takes the snap, hands it to Mixon. Mixon with a nice couple of blocks there, and he still gets across the 40 and inside the 35 to 34. Now 2nd and 3. There's the snap. Burrow looking. Pressure by Hamilton. He's sacked. He fumbles the ball, and it is recovered, and the Cincinnati Bengals will keep possession. But it is a big loss, 3rd and 16. Burrow in the shotgun. There's the snap. He looks, he throws, and that's quickly dumped off, and that's caught by Higgins, but that's not going to get the first down. Good coverage on that play by Trey Herndon, by the way. So the Bengals will come out for the field goal attempt, and that kick is short. Short and to the right, and Jacksonville will take over with excellent field position. Minshew takes the snap. He looks, and that's almost intercepted. Good coverage by Jermaine Pratt. Minshew now takes the snap. Fakes the stretch play, and it's going to go off to Keelan Cole, and Cole's going to pick up about 8 and get close to the first down. Now we start in Washington, where Lamar Jackson's going to give it to Gus Bradley. Gus Bradley will go up the middle, and the Baltimore Ravens jump out 7-0 on Washington. We're back to Cincinnati. It's a handoff to James Robinson, and Robinson will get the first down on his first carry of the game. Minshew now in the bunch. Takes the snap. Looks, dumps it off. That's caught by Eifert. Eifert back to Cincinnati, and he's going to pick up 9 and get close to another first down. Minshew will get under center. He sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. There's a fake to him. Hand to Robinson. Robinson gets a nice hole off to the right side, and he's going to get almost outside. He's inside the 25 down to the 21. Another nice carry for him. 2 rushes for 16 yards. Picking up right where he left off last week. Minshew now with 3 tight ends. He takes the snap, looks, dumps it off. That's caught by Eifert. Eifert again inside the 15 down to the 11-yard line. 11-yard line from the tight formation. Minshew takes the snap, throws. That's caught by Westbrook, and Westbrook is going to outrace Mackenzie Alexander for the touchdown. And just like that, it is 14-0 Jaguars. What a great drive that was. Burrow now trying to get something out of these drives. He hands it off to Mixon. Mixon gets tracked down by Joe Schobert and Miles Jack. We're gain of 4. Bengals in tight formation. There's the snap. Quick throw to the outside. That's caught by Uzama. Uzama gets dragged out of bounds. And Josh Jones, and they're going to flag Josh Jones for the late hit. That is 15 free yards. You got to be better than that. There's the snap. Quick throw. Caught again. That's T. Higgins over the middle. They have loved that spot concept, and it is now first down inside the Jaguars' 35-yard line. Got Burrow now under center. Takes the snap, and he's going to reverse to A.J. Green, and there's Trey Herndon making the tackle. Nope. Oh, going in and 1 on that play. Burrow takes the snap, throws. That's caught. That's caught by Uzama, and that's a first down inside the 20 down to the 19. Now we go to Dallas, where Cleveland is able to strike first as Nick Chubb will take it in from 4 yards out and give the Browns an early 7-0 lead. Back to Jacksonville, back to Cincinnati, and there's a handoff to Joe Mixon, and there is Trey Herndon making a couple of other nice tackles in run defense. He got pressure. There's a quick throw, and it is incomplete. Good coverage on the quick pass out there. And once again, Burrow takes the snap. Looking, throws, and on a wheel route, wide open. Touchdown, T. Higgins. T. Higgins lost Sidney Jones on that wheel route. Now to Miami, where Miami's going to go a big play here. A 48-yard touchdown strike from Ryan Fitzpatrick to Jakeem Grant. And the Miami Dolphins are up 7-0. Back to Cincinnati. There's a quick throw over the middle. That's incomplete. Knocked away. Not a good decision there by Minshew. Minshew now hands it to James Robinson. Robinson breaks the tackle, gets outside, and he's going to get about 7 to the 32. Now we go to Tennessee, where the Titans are able to strike first as Ryan Tannehill is going to hit Corey Davis on this 12-yard pattern, and that will count as he breaks the plane, and it is 7-0 Titans. Early in late first quarter. Cincinnati. Minshew takes the snap on 3rd and 3. Quick throw. That's caught by DJ Chark. He's got the first down up to the 40-yard line, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter here in Cincinnati. Now we go to Tampa Bay, where Mike Williams is going to catch this 2-yard touchdown pass from Justin Herbert, and just like that, it is 7-0 Chargers on Tampa Bay. Now back to Cincinnati for the start of the first quarter. There's a hand to James Robinson. Robinson gets taken down after a nice game through the middle. And now at the end of the first quarter here in Dallas, it is Dalton Schultz on a 1-yard run. The fullback dive ties that game.
The 46-yard line.
And here we go. Minshew takes the snap. Looking. Everybody's covered, but that's caught. That is caught along the sideline. That is DJ Chark. He makes a very nice grab. And that is 21 yards, and they are now inside the 35. Once again in Bengal territory. There's a snap on the power run to the right, and that gets a couple. Minshew hands it out to Chris Thompson, and Dubs gets stopped immediately. Not much there. Carl Lawson read that play immediately. Now we go to Chicago, where Philip Rivers is able to hit Philip Dorsett on the slant pattern, and the Colts are able to take a 7-0 lead on Chicago. Minshew takes the snap here on 3rd and 6. He throws. That's caught. Less than the first down, but Cole breaks the tackle, and he's going to sprint forward and pick it up. Excellent individual effort there by Keelan Cole to keep that going. Jaguars now take the snap on the stretch play. Out to the outside goes James Robinson. He breaks the tackle. He's inside the 5-yard line. An excellent run again by James Robinson. He continues to be great. Now we go to Detroit. Where on the slant pattern here, Matt Stafford is able to hit Danny Amendola for his first touchdown, and the Lions are up 7-0. Now Under center is Minshew. He hands it to Robinson. Robinson burrows his way down inside the 5, down to the 2. And the second and goal. And the handoff goes to Chris Thompson, and he spins his way in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. They are just all over Cincinnati right now. It is 21-7. And now we go back to Miami, where the Seahawks are able to get back in this game, as Russell Wilson's going to scramble out to his right and hit DK Metcalf. The penalty on the play will be for roughing the passer, as Metcalf will score and make it 10-10. And then on the ensuing drive, Trey Flowers is going to pick off Ryan Fitzpatrick, and he is going to take it 34 yards back for the touchdown, and that's going to put Seattle on top 17-10. Burrow takes a snap on 1st and 10 and hands it to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon gets a couple. And now we go back to Dallas, where Ezekiel Elliott is going to power this in from 6 yards out. And Dallas has taken the lead now over Cleveland, 14-7. Burrow now takes the snap. He throws quickly. That's caught by Uzama. Uzama is able to get forward, and it'll be 3rd down and 1. Jaguars crowd the line here in the bunch formation. Takes the snap. Burrow looking. Throws quick. That's caught. That is Tyler Boyd, taken down by Trey Herndon, but that is a 1st down for Cincinnati. Good tackle once again. Trey Herndon has been very good so far. There's another handoff to Mixon on 1st down. He spins ahead and is able to pick up 5. And now we go to Houston, where Kirk Cousins is going to hit Alexander Madison underneath on the quick little dump off, and the Minnesota Vikings are able to go up 7-0 on Houston. Back to Cincinnati. Joe Burrow throws quickly over the middle. That's dropped. It is dropped by Tyler Boyd. Now quickly 3rd and 5. Another dump off, and that is caught that time by Mixon, and he's got the 1st down. And now we go back to Detroit, where the Saints are able to get back in this game, as Michael Thomas is going to catch that 6-yard touchdown, and the Lions are up 10-7. Burrow takes the snap and hands it to Joe Mixon. Mixon gets across the 45 down to the 42. Now it's again 2nd down and short. That's caught. That's Uzama, but he gets tackled. Good coverage by Joe Schobert. Or a good tackle by Joe Schobert. He lost him in coverage. Once again, it's a 3rd down. Jaguars showing pressure. They run it, and Mixon is able to pull Leon Jacobs across the line to the 35-yard line. It is a 1st down for Cincinnati, but good try. Now, once again, we go back to Dallas, where Nick Chubb is able to spin his way into the end zone, and now it is tied again at 14 in Dallas. Here is the tight formation. There's a handoff to Giovanni Bernard. He bounces outside. He makes Josh Jones miss, and he's going to get tackled by C.J. Henderson, but he's got a 1st down. Once again, double A gap. Look, there's the blitz. Look out, and a throw is incomplete, intended for Mixon out of the backfield. Quick, another throw there, and that's a close to a 1st down to C.J. Uzama again. So once again, 3rd and 1. Another quick pass. That's caught by Boyd. Boyd spun down by Miles Jack, but he's at the 1-yard line. Burrow takes the snap. It's a quarterback draw, and he's able to get it in. Touchdown on the quarterback draw, and Joe Burrow, there you see it, just out-muscles Joe Schobert and is able to get it in, and it is 21-14. Minshew takes the snap. It's play action. There's a throw. That's caught. That's Tyler Eifert, and he has been busy today. Nice game there. Now back to Tennessee, where the Titans once again are able to score as Corey Davis catches this touchdown, and now it is 14-3, I do believe. Minshew takes the snap here, throws quick to the outside. That's caught by Keelan Cole. Cole turns it upfield, and he gets taken down by Mackenzie Alexander, but that's a 1st down inside the 40. And there's a handoff to Chris Thompson. Thompson gets down across the 35. And now we go back to Houston, where Minnesota continues its dominance as Kirk Cousins hooks up with Justin Jefferson here for that touchdown, and the Vikings are on top 17-3 over Houston. Minshew takes the snap, looking, throws, and let's go for the end zone, and that is knocked away from DJ Chark. They're down in 3. Minshew takes the snap, looks to the outside. That's caught by Eifert. Eifert once again is able to get the 1st down. Very busy. Minshew takes the snap again on 1st down. Looks, and he's going to get sacked. He is going to get dropped by DJ Reader back at the 30. Loss of 5. Minshew takes the snap here, 2nd and 15. He throws. That is caught. That is D.D. Westbrook, who caught the touchdown earlier, and the Jaguars are now going to try to get this timeout here, and they're going to go for the end zone again, and it is caught, but that's out of bounds, and the Jaguars add a field, or Jaguars had a field goal, and they're going to go up 24-14 going into halftime. You got to feel pretty good. We got the takeaway, getting the running game established. Very good stuff going. And it's halftime here as we take a look at the halftime stats. Arizona and Carolina tied at 3. 7-0 Baltimore over Washington. Seattle 20-10 over Miami. Indianapolis up 7-3 on Chicago. And moving on, Dallas and Cleveland. Dallas is up 17-14. Detroit, New Orleans tied at 10, and Minnesota beating Houston 17-3. And we're going to get caught up on the highlights from the other games. We're going to start here with Tampa Bay and the Chargers, and Justin Herbert is going to hit Mike Williams on this play here for a 7-yard touchdown. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are down 17-0. And they were one of the hottest teams coming up, but the Chargers are absolutely having their way with them. Here we go to Tennessee, where right before halftime here, Ben Roethlisberger is going to get some extra time, fade all the way back here, as the CPU likes to do. But he's going to launch it downfield, and he's going to hit Juju Smith-Schuster. He makes Kevin Byard miss, and Pittsburgh is going to score right before halftime. They are still down 14-10. So now we have the Thursday night game. Not a lot going on here. This is late in the third quarter as Sam Darnold is able to hit Breshad Perriman for this touchdown. And then the Broncos were able to get back the lead when Noah Fant caught this touchdown. And at the end, the Jets were able to kick a field goal with 15 seconds to play. They win 16-13. Not a whole lot going on that Thursday game. Our game, 24-14. And we are playing pretty well, and hopefully we can keep it up going into the second half. Get set here to start the second half here. Jacksonville will receive, and Westbrook is going to take this from the 8. He's across the 15, the 20, the 25, and gets stopped right there by Wilson, and the Jaguars will start at the 25. Minshew takes the snap, drifts right, looking, throws for Keelan Cole, and that is caught up at the 41-yard line. An excellent catch by Keelan Cole, who is showing out today. Excellent individual effort. He is able to wrestle that ball away from William Jackson and keep a hold of it as he goes to the ground. Minshew takes the snap here on first down. Rose over the middle. That's caught wide open as DJ Chark. He's across midfield to the 41. From one 41 to the other, and a huge first down right there. Jacksonville picking up right where they left off in the first half. Minshew's going to hand this one to Robinson. Robinson runs up the middle and gets a couple. Getting the second down. Minshew takes the snap and hands it to Robinson. Robinson fights his way through a couple of tacklers, and he'll get down to 34. Third down and 3. Minshew takes the snap. Rose crossing right over the middle, and that is dropped by Keelan Cole. Jaguars add 3. Bengals are starting here. First attempt from the 25, and a throw over the middle. That's caught by C.J. Uzomah. Again, tight ends just having a lot of success today. There's the handoff to Mixon. Mixon gets a nice hold on the outside, cuts it back inside, and gets taken down by Miles Jack. But it is a gain of 5. Burrow takes the snap, throws quickly. That's caught by Tyler Boyd, and Boyd gets the first down, and the Bengals are across midfield. Now the handoff goes to Mixon. Mixon breaks a tackle, and he's going to get inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line. It'll be second down. And now we go to Washington, where J.D. McKissic's going to bounce off a tackle and get into the end zone, and Washington has tied the game at 7. There's a draw play to Mixon. Mixon gets a first down. It's inside the 20, inside the 35 down to the 30-yard line. He's starting to pick up steam. Another handoff to Mixon. Mixon, that's a nice hole and gets across the 25 down, inside the 20 down to the 19-yard line. They gotta slow him down. Burrow takes the snap from the empty set. Throws quick. That's caught by Uzomah. Uzomah is inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. First and goal, Bengals. They're on the move. He takes the snap, throws quickly again. Uzomah, and now he's inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Here's the handoff to Mixon. Mixon cuts it back, and he's going to get stopped at the 1-yard line. He almost got it. Now we go to Washington, where Kirk Cousins is going to get intercepted by Deshaun Elliott, and Elliott is going to race all the way back. He's going to take this one 92 yards, and the Baltimore Ravens will score here. It's a touchdown. They're up 14-7 now after that long return. A lot of work for Baltimore. Now it's third and goal, and there's a handoff to Mixon. Mixon is going to get wrapped up, and he's going to... No, that's not a touchdown. And now we go to Dallas, where Cleveland is able to strike as Baker Mayfield's going to hit Austin Hooper here for this 9-yard touchdown. And now the Browns are back up 21-17. Jacksonville holds Cincinnati to 3. There's the handoff to Robinson. Robinson bounces outside, and he's going to get 7 to the 31-yard line. Minshew under center. Sends D.D. Westbrook in motion. There's a jet sweep to him. He gets the first down. He gets across the 35 up to the 40-yard line before he gets brought down. Nice 9-yard carry for him. D.D. Westbrook showing he is very multifaceted. And now we go to Houston, where Dalvin Cook is going to get hit here by Marcel Darius. It's recovered in the end zone by Lonnie Johnson. And the Texans are back into this one. There's a handoff on first down to James Robinson on the trap play. He's going to pick up 3. It'll be second down and 7. Minshew in the shotgun. He takes the snap. Looks. Goes short over the middle. That's caught by Tyler Eifert. He makes another catch, and he's got another first down. Minshew takes the snap. Fakes the stretch. Gets into DJ Chark. He makes the catch and puts a nice spin move on. He gets inside the 40 down to the 36-yard line. That's a first down. Now we go to Washington. And Calvin Harmon is going to catch this touchdown. And the Washington football team is now up. It's now tied at 14. There's a stretch to Robinson. He breaks a couple of tackles, bounces outside, and he's going to get tripped up by the last man. Save the touchdown. But James Robinson is cooking. Another fake stretch. There's a throw to Keelan Cole. Cole gets wrapped up by Jesse Bates at 13. Now back to Tampa Bay, and Austin Eckler is going to punch this in, and it is now 24-3. The Chargers all over Tampa Bay. Minshew with a read option here on 2nd and 6, and that goes nowhere. He gets tracked down. Now third down. Minshew gets the snap. Looks over the middle, and that's knocked out. Now we go back to Tampa Bay, and the Buccaneers try to get something going here. And Tom Brady's going to get wrapped up and sacked by Linval Joseph. It gets recovered by Justin Jones. He's actually able to get up and go into the end zone. It's 31-3, Chargers over Tampa Bay. Back to Cincinnati. Burrow gets the snap. He throws over. Oh, it's intercepted! It's intercepted by Joe Schobert. And right now, Jacksonville is just taking control of this game. Now we go to Carolina. Here's a rare highlight here as DeAndre Hopkins is able to catch this touchdown, and it is 10-3. Minshew takes the snap after the interception. He throws. That's caught by Cole. Cole is going to try to spin away and get knocked out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Maybe 2nd and 2. 2 tight ends. Minshew under center. Takes the snap. It's a handoff to Robinson. Robinson goes nowhere. Good penetration by Geno Atkins. Third down. Minshew throws. Looking for the end zone. That's almost intercepted. Bad pass. 4th and 3. And the Jaguars tried some hard count. And that did not work. So it's going to be another field goal. Bengals take over after another field goal. Throw to the outside to C.J. Uzomah. He gets wrapped up and taken out of bounds. And now we go to Chicago. Another rare highlight here as Nick Foles is going to hit Allen Robinson on the touchdown. And the Chicago Bears have scored to be up 10-7. Burrow takes the snap here on 2nd and 6. He's getting rushed. Look out, and that's it. Good. He's going to get brought down by Caleb on Chason. Good pursuit. Did not give up. Fought off a couple of blocks. Got the sack. 3rd and 18. Here's how comes more pressure from Caleb on Chason, and that pass is incomplete. The Bengals will have to punt. Punt sent away. D.D. Westbrook's going to take it. And he's going to get across the 35. Races outside of the 40. Across the 45. Across midfield. And slips a tackle and gets into Cincinnati territory. Another good starting field position for Jacksonville. There's a handoff to Robinson. Robinson bounces off one man. He's going to get taken down, but there is a flag. And it's going to be a hold. That will back the Jaguars up. A holding call on Tyler Eifert. Blocking not his strong suit. There's a give to Robinson up the middle on 1st and 17. He gets back across midfield to the 49. 2nd and 13. Here's a stretch play to Robinson. He bounces it outside, and he's going to get about 10 down to the 39-yard line. He breaks 100 yards for the first time. 3rd down and 3. Minshew throws. That is caught. That is Chris Thompson. He gets the first down inside the 35 to the 34. Jaguars now just milking this clock. Now we go to Dallas, where Dak Prescott tried to lead some kind of comeback, and it's going to get intercepted here by Greedy Williams. And Greedy Williams will race all the way back instead of a possible tie game, now Cleveland is up 31-17. But you now on 1st and 10. He takes the snap. Looks, throws. That's caught by Cole. Cole gets taken down by the ankles by William Jackson. Moving him to 7. There's a play action Blake. Minshew, going for the end zone. It's look for DJ Chark, and Chark has it knocked away. Now we go to Tampa Bay. Buccaneers finally able to get on the board here as Tom Brady's going to hit Rob Gronkowski in the back of the end zone. It is 34-10 now. Or 31-10, sorry. Minshew on 3rd and 3. Throws to the outside, and he overthrows Tyler Eifert, so another field goal for Jacksonville. Bengals take over. 5 minutes to play. Burrow gets the snap. Throws, and way downfield, that's caught across midfield by C.J. Uzomah. He is having some kind of game today. Bengals really heavily relying on him, and he is coming through. It's 10 catches, 103 yards. And now we go to Tennessee, where this is a pretty back-and-forth game between Pittsburgh and Tennessee. Here's the screen to Benny Snell, and he's going to slip a tackle and get in the end zone. And now Pittsburgh is up 23-17 on Tennessee. Back to Cincinnati. Bengals once again starting a drive. Burrow takes the snap. It's a quick throw, and that is knocked away from A.J. Green by C.J. Henderson. Burrow now 2nd and 10. Quick throw to the outside. Caught by Mixon. Mixon breaks a tackle, and he makes a couple of guys look silly as he gets out of bounds inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Burrow gets the snap. Rush. Looks pretty good. Throws. That's caught by T. Higgins. He's been pretty quiet, but he does have another catch, and he's down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, Bengals. 6 catches for 77 yards. Burrow under center. He's got Mixon. He turns. He hands it to him. Mixon's going to get stopped by Devon Henderson and Miles Jack at the goal line, but it's 2nd to go from the 1. Burrow throws. That's caught. That's an easy touchdown to Tyler Boyd. And now it is 36-24, Jacksonville. Now we go back to Miami, and Chris Carson is going to get this carry, and he's going to bounce it out to the outside, and he's actually going to get in on this play. It's a little weird, but he did get in. It is a touchdown. After they recover the outside kick, Jacksonville starts at the 40. There's a handoff to Robinson. He breaks us up one tackle, and he gets inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He's still going strong, over 100 yards today. Minshew now, I formation. Takes the snap, hands it to Robinson. Robinson breaks another tackle, and he's going to push forward down inside the 25. Josh Oliver's in motion. There's the handoff to Robinson. Robinson fights his way down to the 19. Bengals are starting to use timeouts. 3rd and inches. There's the give to Robinson. He makes a nice cut, and he's going to get inside the 20 down to the 15. Now clock is just being run by Jacksonville. Another give to Robinson. And he's just going to get into the pile there. Down to the 14. Another handoff. Robinson bounces it outside, and he is going to walk this one in. That is your dagger. 43-24. Cincinnati now at this point is just running the hurry-up offense. Padding stats at this point. Burrow takes the snap. He's going to get that pass knocked away by Joe Schobert. Now we go back to Houston, and Sean Watson gets intercepted here by Eric Kendricks. Eric Kendricks is going to take this one all the way back, and the Minnesota Vikings have pretty much sealed that one. It is now 27-10, and they are just having their way with Houston. Now back to Cincinnati. There's a good throw to the outside. That's caught by A.J. Green. That sits to the 45-yard line. Clock just running here. Jacksonville just trying not to get beat deep here. There's a dump off to Mixon. Mixon gets brought down in bounds at the 35-yard line. Clock still running. Burrow takes the snap. He looks. And he's going to get rushed again. He misses. And he gets a good completion there to Higgins. Higgins makes Trey Herndon look silly. Actually, that was Sidney Jones. 11 seconds to play. Burrow throws. That's caught. That is Tyler Boyd. Boyd gets wrapped up. And that is going to do it. So Jacksonville is going to win again and put up 40 points again. Crazy how complete offensively and defensively they have played. There you see it, 211 passing yards, 160 yards on the ground. Really able to control the line of scrimmage, and they are able to get an easy win. And now we're going to wrap up the early games here. This is actually, with 37 seconds to play, it's going to be DJ Moore on this 20-yard touchdown. That game's going to go into overtime, and at the end of the day, the Arizona Cardinals will come back and they will win this one 16-13. Now we go to Chicago. It's 10 at overtime, and there's another nice catch. That is Trey Burton. Colts are going to win that one. They move to 4-0. And at the end of the Washington-Baltimore game, you're going to see Thomas Davis Sr., sack Lamar Jackson, and Kendall Fuller's going to run this one all the way back, and it is going to be a 23-17 victory for Washington. So here we'll just wrap up the scores. Obviously, Arizona beats Carolina, Washington beats Baltimore, Pittsburgh added a safety late. They beat Tennessee 25-17. Chargers all over Tampa Bay 34-10. Seahawks beat Miami 31-17. Of course, Indianapolis beat Chicago in overtime. Cleveland all over Dallas. Dallas got a late touchdown from Ezekiel Elliott. Detroit beats New Orleans 60-10. And obviously Minnesota all over Houston, which is good for us, 27-10. And here we have the rest of the scores. The Rams were able to beat the Giants. These are all the late games. Buffalo beats Las Vegas. New England beats Kansas City. Philadelphia beats San Francisco. And Atlanta is also undefeated. They beat Green Bay on Monday night. As for our game, I can't really say that we did anything spectacular today besides run the football. We were able to control the line of scrimmage. A lot of good individual efforts from a lot of people out there. James Robinson and Keelan Cole and D.D. Westbrook. DJ Chark was a little quiet today, but we didn't really need him because we were running the ball pretty effectively. I mean, you averaged 6.9 yards a carry with James Robinson. You're doing something right. Defensively, C.J. Uzomah, 10 catches for 103 yards is a bit of an issue. But outside of that, we really were able to control the passing game defensively as well. Burrow was hitting Uzomah and having to check it down a lot. He was not able to stay in the pocket. We got a bit of pass rush. Caleb Chason got a sack. I'm beginning to really become disappointed in Josh Allen. Josh Allen's really not doing a whole lot. You just don't see it. Devon Hamilton once again had a pretty good game. He had a sack and a forced fumble. Sidney Jones, up and down game. He had the interception on the very first play, and then he got beat on the wheel route the very next possession. So there's a lot of things we got to clean up on, but this was a good win, and I think we can build off of this as well, because the last two games we've been playing extremely well, and we've been able to control the line of scrimmage. We were able to make big plays, and we were able to shut teams down defensively, so I think we're good. And now we move on to week 4. So in week 4, we're playing the Houston Texans, and they are not playing well at all. You can see the stats right there. Deshaun Watson, 3 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. They're not running the ball effectively. David Johnson's averaging 2.2 yards a carry. This, if you're just looking at the stats, looks like a completely different team, because in week 1, they actually handled Kansas City. And ever since then, they have been just miserable as a team. And defensively, it's J.J. Watt and it's some dudes, to be honest with you. I'm not really worried about it. If we play the way that we played the last 2 games, we should win this game pretty handily, in my opinion. But I will also say this is a division game, and pretty much everything goes out the window when you're talking about division games. It doesn't matter if a team is 0-5 or 10-0. If you play a team in the division, it's going to be a tough game. We have to play like we played the last 2 games, but at the same time, anything can happen. It is Deshaun Watson. He is a good player. It's just he's just not having a good season right this very second. But there's not a lot of players who play like Deshaun Watson, and he can have a bad game. He can have 2 or 3 bad games, but he can turn it on and play excellent, and when the time is right. But outside of him, offensively, they're just not doing well, and I think our defense matches up pretty well. I don't think that their receivers, besides Will Fuller and Randall Cobb, are anything to really be worried about. Brandon Cooks is a vast, deep threat. So is Will Fuller. But, yeah, I'm not really too concerned. I think our defense is going to match up well with them. And outside of Laramie Tunsil on the offensive line, if you're going to take a look at this line, yeah, Max Sharping is not very good. Nick Martin is also not very good. He's kind of an average lineman. Zach Fulton is not very good. He's a below average lineman. And Tyus Howard is a rookie, and he's average at best. I feel like we should be able to do this. Obviously, offensively, we just had to contain J.J. Watt. He can wreck a game still, even at age 31. They have, like I said, some dudes. They're not all that well known. They have Marcel Darius. He obviously had a fumble force last week, or the previous game we just saw the highlight of. But if you're looking for guys that are really developing or standing out, I'm not seeing it on this Houston team. This is a team that is deep into a rebuild at this point. They have to start all over with a large contract of Deshaun Watson, and now they don't have any picks in the first 2 rounds of this draft, obviously, due to the trade. So I am confident that we're going to win this game, and we're going to beat this team and have 3 wins. And, you know, in this division, 3 wins puts you in second place. But anyway, that is all I have for now. I'm sorry about the lateness of this video. I'm going to go ahead and cut this now. You can go down and follow me on Twitter and link in the description. And I'll be back next week with Week 5 against Houston as we try to go 3-2.